Hello, my dear students of class 6. Dear student, as you know, I am your science teacher. I am Rajendra Rai, presenting this video for your learning on the board itself. My dear students, as you know that there are several things which are present around us, and that may be living or that may be non-living. Take the example of your desk, bench, chair, table, etc. These are the non-living things. But certain things, some things, most of the things are present around you, around your home, and that is the living things. That's are the living things. Therefore, my dear student, the things which are present around us, which are productive to us, which provide the oxygen to us, which provide the environmental balance, as it is, this is convenience for us. These are the plants, and plants are present around us in the form of crop, in the form of trees, in the form of shrubs, and in the form of different fruit and vegetables. So therefore, in this video, you will be able to know about the plants. And the chapter name is Getting to Know the Plants. So, plants are classified on the basis of their size of the plants. So, on the basis of their size, the plants are herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, and climbers. These are 5 categories of the plant that is based on the size. Let us take the examples of each one. The herbs are the plants which are the herbs don't have the wood. Their stalk, their stem leaves are very soft, and they are very having the very short duration of lifespan. For example, wheat, rice, gram, pea, etc. These are these plants. They come under the herbs. Certain vegetables like certain vegetables, leafy vegetables, these are also called as herbs. Take the example of shrub. The shrubs are those plants which are having the strong stem, woody stem, and the woody stems, and they are having the size that is around the 5-6 feet. The examples of the shrubs are jasmine, rose, and some other types of the shrubs that you may see around your home, around your school, in the school garden also. Take the example of trees, my dear student. These are the trees which are the large plant. They are having the big size, big, big size, and having the thick stem. They are woody plants, and they are having so many branches. But in shrubs, the branching starts from the roots, from the ground itself. And in trees, the branches starts from the some upper portion of the tree. The example of the tree are the mango, guava, palm tree, and some other types of the tree. Now come to the creepers. My dear students, creepers like pumpkin, watermelon. These are the creepers. They expand themselves on the ground for the flowering, and they may produce the fruits. My dear students, these creepers, they are very having very soft stem, soft leaves, and having very short duration of time, short span of life. So students, the next is the climbers like pea plant and some other plants which are very soft, and as far as their uh, climbing nature is concerned, they climbs on the tree, on the stalk, on the wall, on the roof with the help of the tendrils. Tendrils are the small tendrils. So these are the creepers, and they are having the tendrils. 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 So students, you have seen the different size plants like herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers and climbers in this video. And now come to the next, that is the classification of the plants on the basis of their lifespan. So on the basis of their lifespan, the plants are of so many types. Number one, biennial. Biennial means these plants take at least 3 months for their development of the stem and leaf, and next 3 months they will develop their reproductive part like flower, fruits and seeds. So these are the biennial plant like some plants. You can take the example of pea, you can take the example of gram, you can take the example of some other plants which may take at least 2 seasons. The annual plants are like mustard, wheat. These are the annual plants. They may take the almost half of the year for their production. And the perennial plants are those plants which require so many years to complete their life cycle. They require so many years to complete their life cycle, and the large long trees are the example of these perennial plants like mango, guava, etc., etc., etc. My dear student, come to the next, that is the structure and function of the plant parts. Structure and functions of the plants. For the structure and function of the plants, so let us see. As far as the structure are concerned, the plants is made up of a root and shoot. So the underground system is the root system, and above ground system is the shoot system. Therefore, students, in the shoot there are leaves, stem and flowers. In the root and in the root system, let us study about the root system like tap root. These are the two types of the root, tap root and fibrous root. टैप रूट्स का मतलब ये होता है बच्चों कि एक मोटी सी जड़ जो काफ़ी नीचे तक जाती है और उसको प्राइमरी रूट कहते हैं, These are called primary root, and this one. This one is the primary root, and in this primary root, secondary root generation will be there like this. Hair-like structure are present on the primary roots, and that is called secondary root. So this is called taproot. The examples are several dicot plants. Dicot plant means arhar, chana, gram, pea, all kind of the dicot plants as well as the carrot and radish wear. These are the example of the taproot. Not only this, students, after taproot, let us discuss about the fibrous root system. If you take the plant of the wheat, maize, rice, and some other plants, then you will see that their roots are having the fibrous structure. The roots are made up of the fiber-like, hair-like structure, long hair-like, fibrous-like structure, right from the beginning of the ground. तो बच्चों ये दो तरह की रूट्स है, और ये स्पेशली जो फाइब्रस रूट है, दीज आर फाउंड इन द मोनोकॉट. ये मोनोकॉट में पाई जाती है. मोनोकॉट. मोनोकॉट मीन्स wheat, rice, maize, and all kind of plants. Those are having the those are not having the two cotyledons. They are the monocot. Student, now come to the functions of the root. As far as the functions of the roots are concerned, the root, whether that is tap root or fibrous root, absorb water and mineral from the ground for the survival of the whole plant body. Because as you know, the water conduction is required for the molecular movement in the plant body. And next function is that these roots bind the soil. They check the soil erosion either by water or by wind. So these root function that is very important, that is called सॉयल इरोजन. तो सॉयल इरोजन को रोकता है, काफ़ी जकड़ के रखता है रूट, प्लांट को नरिशमेंट देता है, और इसके साथ साथ सेवरल रूट्स आर देयर विच आर यूटिलाइज्ड एज द फूड. Like example of the radish, beer, and carrot. These roots are having some roots are having the nutritional value. They store their food in the roots. So this is another function of the root. Likewise, these functions, several other functions are also that you can identify. So in this video, my dear student, you have seen the classification of the plants on the basis of their size, and classification of plants on the basis of their life span, that is biennial, annual, perennial. On the basis of size, herbs, shrubs, trees, and creepers and climbers. And as far as structures are concerned, we have discussed the root system in this video, and we will discuss the structure and function of stem, leaf and flowers in the next video. So my dear student, आज के लिए इतना ही. I hope that you have learned all these things in this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.